Chicken and chorizo is one of the best food combinations out there, especially when you whack it into a creamy pasta like I have today. This is also easy to do and doesn't take too long. Today I'll be showing you how I made it. Let's rock. What's happening, folks? We'll start off by prepping the veg. Now for the veg, I just use 1 red onion, 1 bell pepper and a handful of cherry tomatoes. Finely dice the onion as fine as you can, and for the pepper, slice down the sides like this, cut out the core and cut that into equal sized pieces. For the cherry tomatoes, I just cut them into halves, easy as that, or you can even cut them smaller. I also use some fresh parsley for garnish and to mix in towards the end, so I chopped and prepped that now as well, so everything is ready to go. Next, we're going to season the chicken, and the cut I'm using today is a breast. I'm going to use 1 breast per serving, and make sure if you're cooking more than one that they are fairly even sized, so you just cook more evenly. Season your chicken with some oil, a teaspoon of garlic powder, paprika and mixed herbs, 2 teaspoons of Cajun seasoning, and lastly a pinch of salt and pepper. Mix all the seasoning well until it's all covered and you have a nice colour on the chicken like this. Then after that we're going to be prepping our chorizo sausage. Now I just used around 50 to 60 grams of cured chorizo sausage, so you want to use 20 to 30 grams per serving, and I slice mine into little circles like this, or if you want to go ahead you can slice into cubes. Same as the chicken and the veg, just make sure it's all fairly even for even cooking. We're going to cook the chicken first, so add some oil to the pan, turn up to medium high, make sure it's not too high as you don't want to burn the chicken, and cook for around 3 minutes on each side until it develops a nice colour and crust just like this. But as I said, make sure it's not too high and don't blast the chicken on high heat as it won't cook correctly. You should have a nice build-up of fond on the bottom of the pan like this. This is just raw flavour. We're going to cook the veg and the chorizo on this. So add your chorizo, but make sure you turn the pan down to medium, as the chorizo doesn't take much heat or time to cook, and all you have to do really is let the oil render out of it. So make sure you scrape up all that fond with the chorizo oil, and when it's fully cooked, take it out. Add in the veg that you've already chopped and prepped, along with 3 cloves of garlic. Now all that fond and flavour from the chorizo and the chicken will just mix and blend into all these vegetables to create a nice base of flavours for the sauce. The veg should only take a couple of minutes to become softened, and when it has, just add in a tablespoon of butter. When melted, add in 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. Mix everything well and make sure it's still on medium heat. Add in around 100 to 150 ml of cream. Give that all a good mix, make sure it gets a nice orange colour and texture just like this. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe folks, it's much appreciated. Get up! This is a creamy pasta, and obviously I did use cream. If you want the same texture, you don't always have to use cream. If you maybe want to make it healthier, you're watching your calories, you want the same texture, you can use some creme fraiche, low fat creme fraiche, cream cheese, a low fat version of that. Now, you still get the same textures. I've often made this in the past and not been asked to go to the shop and get cream. I just used whatever's in my fridge at the time, which was cream cheese. Still delicious. And obviously, using full fat cream will be the nice, as fat does mean flavour. But yeah, there are some alternatives if you don't want to use cream. Oh yeah, good. Add in your cooked chorizo and chicken to the sauce and make sure it's still on medium heat and let it simmer away. If it gets too thick, just add a splash of water. And just keep that in the pan as it'll keep the chicken and chorizo at a nice temperature. Time to cook your pasta now. So I used around 100 to 120 grams of uncooked pasta. So when that's cooked, that's a good amount of pasta and a big enough portion size. You can use any type of pasta you want. I use fusilli, and if you cook too much, it's all good. We've all been there in the past of making too much pasta plenty of times. Shit happens. Always make sure your water is heavily salted, and you cook your pasta for a minute or a minute and a half less than what it says in the packet to make it al dente, and we'll always finish the pasta off in the sauce. Add a small bit of pasta water to the sauce. Don't add too much as the water is heavily salted, so you don't want to ruin the sauce. I've done that a few times in the past, it just ruins everything. When the pasta is finished, toss it straight in along with your freshly chopped parsley, a few chilli flakes, a few cracks of black pepper and 20 grams Parmesan cheese. So your pasta should sound just exactly like this. Nice and creamy, that's what you want. That's how you know you made a good pasta. Again, to serve this up, and if you want, you can add some spinach, some mushrooms will go well with this, or even some more tomato. Go delicious with this, so it's up to you. I would like to top it with a bit more chorizo, more chili flakes, and a bit more parmesan on top. And I had mine with a side of cheesy chicken garlic bread. It was just delicious. A proper load of the garlic bread up with that creamy pasta. It was unreal. This pasta is so easy to make. You don't need much ingredients, colours, textures, everything of it. Loved it. Now, it's not the healthiest pasta in the world, don't get me wrong, but pasta isn't really in general. So, you're allowed a little treat the odd time. If you're looking for more dinner ideas that are a bit like this, I think you'll like this video just right here. And yeah, I suppose that's that, isn't it? Tops. Don't forget to stay nasty, folks. Get up.